he said was hit your mark. Why don't you just do the world a favor and take an acting class, you D-list, Botox bimbo?
Stop it, you bitch!
Stop what? I don't feel nothing. I'm a human voodoo doll. You like this?
Stop! You're getting yourself in trouble. Sweetie, stop!
ശാന്തമതി.
Scott is Tiffany's precious bean. He shouldn't die this episode.
Well, the lie has kind of spiraled out of control, hasn't it? It's really not my fault. It's more your fault for believing in it. I told you a few details. If you're going to be honest, I didn't really lie about the evidence of what you found. Nor did I lie about why you needed to find it. I did lie to you and tell you that you were saving the world. Of course not. We're mages. Did you really think that's what this was all about? Well, it's kind of your fault that you're in this predicament anyways. Boy, you must be really, really sick to your stomach knowing that excuse me. Oh, looks like I don't have that much time left myself. It's so fun watching you squirm as you realize nothing you've done has saved anyone, especially those kids. On this mission. This has been fun. It's been fun watching you running around, cleaning up all their messes, and watching them squirm. It's been so fucking long. The Butcher. The Guillotine. The Lawyer of Norfolk. You really, really, really wanted to save everyone, didn't you? I gotta hand it to you. I really were rooting for the kids. I really thought they almost had me for a moment. And look. Look at what's come of it. By the way, I'm just glad that there's no longer an Applebee's there. Didn't need that. Or that other nightclub. God. It was hideous. You need to come down. But I got you to thank for that. Don't worry about the kids. I've decided that, you know, I decided to give them a good finale. I've sent the best. Even though those fuckers don't know what I have planned for them either. But you know, listen, that's all in the name of cleaning up. But I did one thing that you could never do. I actually found out where those celestial fucks were hiding. I even know where the Mormons, the Catholics, the little Templar boys are. They're kind of fun to toy with. You just need to tell them, oh, you're doing this in the name of getting rid of the degenerates. And God, they just really get rock hard for that, don't they? No, we're not even going to talk about the mafia. Giovanni, really? A few $1,000s? And you tell them, hey, I need a job done. And you jump right onto it. Well, especially with Scotty Boy's head on the swivel. Anyways, this is all I have for you. Yeah, this has been fun, but I got to get going. I got a story to tell, a show to run. I got an old student I gotta go visit. Well, not me exactly, but close enough. After all, I have to clean up that loose end while it's still around. So, until next one, I'm Maxwell. There's not gonna be a next time. Bye. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit dramatic. I guess you noticed that I may or may not have lied to you, also the audience. I'm not just merely the director, the storyteller. I am, well, this is more my story than it is their story, but I mean, someone has to be alive to tell a tale, right? So, if you allow me, just allow me to wax poetic just a little bit. It all started a few weeks ago. I might have encouraged a certain individual to go out on a killing spree, taking out opponents left and right, encourage his other half to remove certain parts from that memory. I might have encouraged someone to be a little bit careless about their magic. Might have even pretended to be a few different people just so they would, do what I need them to do. But they were so bad they couldn't even fucking do the job. So I encouraged a few of their betters to go and deal with that problem. But like a cockroach, you couldn't kill that one. No matter. I've got something for that ass. What can I say about this one? So passionate. So feeling. A mage who actually went to mage college. Went to a fucking version of Hogwarts. Minus the turfs. Of course, no turfs here. We don't. Fuck them. But this one. I didn't think a seamstress would undermine some of my plans, but don't worry. They'll find out the truth eventually. Maybe they have already. Whatever. But we're not here about that. We're here about her. Tiffany. No last name. A bother. But I can't see where she's at. So, we'll come back to her in just a moment. Now, I'm more interested in the other individual. The one I got into a conversation with. He's a bit of a firecracker for the Lord. We turn our camera over to someone, to an individual whose name isn't Tiffany. Someone who is currently sitting at a desk. Bullets, casings, and shellings strewn across the desk. There's not a cross, but a large sword hanging above them. There's different flags for different affiliations. There's someone praying outside the door. There's a bunch of folks in combat gear. There's even they even have a nun with a bunch of guns strapped to them, walking about. And I decided to stroll in that day. Don't worry, you'll understand what I look like later, but to this individual, just an African American male sitting at his desk, and wax poetic. Listen, okay, I know that our two separate organizations are on different terms, but I'm just thinking you guys wouldn't want a bunch of undead creatures running around, now would you? I would think so, especially what I've the rumors I heard about what they're after. Perfect. Oh, by the way, it's not just one. There's three that are involved in this, and I kind of need them to go away. One is a heretic, um, who's claiming that her god Dionysus is coming down to save everyone, and the other one is the Red Weaver. Or at least that's what rumors are being called them. Right, right. Yes, yes. Amen. And we watch as the person sitting here crosses himself, nods, looks up to the camera, winks, and then goes back to talking to the man. Just one small other thing. The Maxwell situation. I know you really don't want to deal with him after you heard about him being alive since Depression Invasion, but what are you gonna do about the executioner of Norfolk? I listen. I would never worry about that. That is, I'm not questioning your ability. I'm just concerned for your safety after I heard what he did to your group the last time. That hole in the wall over there. Briefcase, wasn't it? Right. Right. Well, I'm gonna leave you to your work and your weird Bible study. I mean, your very valid religious group studies. Yes. Certainly. Sure. We watch as I close the door on this out of the man's office. I don't get me wrong. I'm a sucker for the damaged military type, but like that, not my dealing. Okay, I guess we wave it long enough. Let's go find out what's happening with Tiffany. Tiffany, in the dreaming, away from the other storyteller, the other narrator. You are in a large field of flowers. You hear nothing, you see nothing. Just know that you're just here. The sun is out. The sky is bluer than usual. The flowers in 4K almost. 12K. They're just more real than anything you've ever seen. This world is hyper realistic. It's beyond what you've seen before. And you walk. and walk and walk and walk and walk, and there's no one here. Yeah, you can. Give me wits and awareness, difficulty of three. Yeah, that is definitely an epic fail. In fact, let's see. Let's see what the results of that is.
Failure.
You hear music every so often, but in this moment of you walking, you stumble about, hit the ground, and you spill over the pills that you had on your person. And in that moment, the music just stops. You go, you look around, and you notice that the ground is starting to bleed. The pills are starting to sink into the ground, and they're starting to become discolored. Those pinks and reds and blues, they start to turn beige and white and melt. Their colors slowly disappearing, but you're seeing it ooze this black ick, this blood that is slowly consuming the ground and is also ruining your best shoes. You keep walking, and you're now hearing the ground scream as you continue to walk. The grounds are slowly becoming even more discolored the more you walk, and you continue to walk onward. The trees that were green and lush, some with fruit, have now started to rot and wilt and break apart. And you even hear one in the shape of a woman scream as she falls apart and is being ripped from her what seems to be like a head, ripped down to the middle and between her chest and splits in half and falls and wilts. Um, what's in awareness again? Difficulty of two. Let's see. Let's see what we can do about this moment. Yeah, another failure.
Failure.
In this moment, Tiffany, you can't tell what it is that you're looking at. Um, it's something important is in front of you, but because you're having sensory overload, you're not comprehending what is happening, what it is that you need to see, and it's becoming a problem. Um, you do hear a voice. What are you doing here, child? You dropped here. Who are you? And you watch as this bale of flowers fall and fly around you, and they start to swirl, and then they form a pale woman in a white floral dress, very pale, with long pointed ears, same color hair as you, but a little bit more neon. Her eyes glow with this. yellow tint to them. And she just goes, um, do you always destroy the places that you visit? She snaps her fingers and the music comes back. Thank you. You brought something cold to here. Um, she goes and looks at the pills that are in your hand and on the ground. Those things, they eat. They eat the soul. They eat everything they touch. Yeah, you throw them on the ground and like they continue to eat up more of the ground. So, how can we how can I help you? Yes. Obviously, you need help. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come here. Speak plainly, child. You watch as the sky turns red and the music stops again. Um, you try to do that, and I need you for me to roll RTA in mind, difficulty of 4. As you're doing this, you notice that the sky has turned different swirls of colors, reds, blues, and greens, and they keep flashing over and over again. Difficulty of 4, yes. Yes, that's a success. What is it that you're trying to
Success.
project to this woman? And with that, we watch as the sky turns back to that blue again, and she just looks at you, Tiffany. Ah, well, there's two problems that I can help you with. Dionysus was here. I don't know how long it would be for your time. He was here 100 years ago? At least 100 years ago for me. I don't know how long that is for you. But he's long gone now. Well, you would have to travel the bridge to Avalon to get there. You do know about that since you know who he is, right? He's gone to the deeper part of the fairy world. He's away from here completely. Right. She floats, not walks, floats lightly up and down around you. And then your other problem, that thing you've decided to larch into our domain, that you call Gore. It isn't, but it is. It's made of those bloodsuckers. And it's also made from something from our woods. You derogatory you derogatorily call them fairy weeds. I've heard. Also ghost, apparently. Oof, spooky. She just shudders. But there's one more thing. There's an anger there, a hunger. Werewolves. And judging by what that dosage was, probably the heart. You do understand what I'm saying, right? Not just a charcuterie board, it's condensed parts of the supernatural world in its bloodiest form that you take as a pill. We've seen this and we've seen another pill exactly like it, but not this. That, I don't know what that is, but we've seen something to turn your kind into, well, whatever it is you guys call magic. Not that, though. That is darker than the other. There's two, the one you have and the one that they're taking. Be warned, mage, archmage. Right. Be warned. Your end and the ends of all of yours are coming. The world here is getting cold. The dreaming is slowly deteriorating, and no help from your recent actions. And she points to the ground, which has now started to turn darker. Not that dead brown grass, but it's blackened now that you look at it. Hmm. There is no way of us. I don't know how we're going to be able to fix this. And she takes out a pair of glasses. She pushes up against her face, looks at the ground. I'm not going to touch that. Instead, ma'am, you will pick up all 15 that you've thrown on the ground and take it back with you. You'll be fine. You have magic. It's it's the equivalent of iron to us, and I won't tell you to give you the gory details of how iron and vampires and every other thing in your world is a detriment to us, including this. You'll be fine. As long as you don't eat it. She moves over to the tree, tries to put it back together, but you hear more screams from the scream. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix this. And you see this green, pale energy come off of her as she twists and breaks the tree back into place. You hear bones snap and something grind together. You hear more screams, and she goes, I've done what I could. Put some green aura around the tree, and it starts to sprout little leaves and flowers in spots where it was broken and split. Tiffany, roll for me. Dex and let me see. What is a good roll for this? Dex and awareness. Difficulty of 3. Because you are trying to quickly and also in very good detail pick up all these pills that you've dropped while trying to pay attention to where you dropped them because you did just throw them.
Failure.
Yeah, with a failure, you are just you're picking up more grass than anything. You might have grabbed one pill, but instead of like actually picking up and you're just like, oh, gross, and you kind of squash some of them and you just make the situation worse. I, are you not a mage? Can you not? And she just waves her hand. Can you not do something useful? And how has that worked? Okay. How? Walk me through this. How you plan on doing this? Using forces. You know what? I just want to see it. Go ahead. Roll for me. That's going to be Arte plus forces difficulty of 3. Because that would be a lot of ground for you to stomp. And for this trick to work, I don't know how that's going to pick it up, but you can tell me depending on your successes. What's the worst that can happen? There's no way you can get this wrong. You got enough of it. Difficulty 3. Yeah, with that, how many
Success.
successes? That is 6 successes. With 6 successes, yeah, you're able to stomp on the ground like someone from Avatar: The Last Airbender. These pills fly up, and with the same number of successes, because with forces you also control the air, you're able to gently move them all back into one spot. Well, you're not completely um, a detriment to society. Now then, if you can please take your pills and leave, that'd be even more of a welcome to us. As she goes to say her name, Tiffany, I need you to give me a real power roll. Difficulty of 4. Um, and also, here you should have all your willpower back. 2 successes. As you go to listen to this woman's name, you fall out, and then you wake back up inside the club. You notice that it's where you wake up in the club that's weird. You hear this music, and you see people dancing around. And then when you look up, you realize you're not at the same club that you were earlier. No, definitely no Applebee's, because you notice there's a lot of people wearing black turtlenecks, black gowns. A lot of them are wearing that dour hipster, I'm very artistic sort of outfits. That groove that you're just like, yeah, this is not for me. It's that vibe. Yeah, you stand out. Um, as you say this, the music just stops, and everyone just turns and stares at you. You get nothing. Yeah, you just hear a cough. Um, Give me a charisma performance, charisma subterfuge. How do you plan on charismatically leaving this club and it not being as awkward as it currently is. Go ahead. Charisma performance difficulty of 4. Oh, okay. This is no, 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 no. This is perfectly fine.
Paradoxal success.
This is a paradox of success. Um, Tiff, Tiffany, you don't just leave out of here like a normal person would. Let me see. Let me find the right song. Let me get the right music for this. You, in your way of being you, um, you don't like to be the butt of the joke at all. And you have mind magic, right? Yeah, you want to be a star of the show. This is you. How dare they try to throw you out? You're Tiffany. You're wonderful. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're great. Tiffany, you're suffering a quiet. You have to make sure that these people know, and by the end of your performance here, they're going to be saying your name. Madness has taken over. This is your club now. Tell me, what is in your quiet that you decide to do? Oh yeah, it stage. There's like the yuppies and they're black. They're black turtlenecks and DJ booth. They're standing up there. They're giving this beat. But everyone has now started to part for you. Your interest or exit. Um, Difficulty of 4. Mine plus your Arate. I will say though, you know what? Let's just see what happens. Bestial failure. Let me just fix that real quick. Gotta fix one thing to make sure. Okay. With that failure,
Paradoxal failure.
you tried to go inside the mind of these guys. I need you to roll for me your paradox. Roll for me those paradox dice. Tell me how many successes you get.
1. That's good, right?
With one success, you go and you try to get into these guys' minds. Instead of going inside their minds, you get this feedback and you literally let out this loud yell. You take one lethal damage because you feel your nose start to bleed, and you also feel trickles of blood coming down your ears. But there's this loud feedback, and it's hurting everyone else in the club. And you start to hear the sparks on the speakers break one by one, and it's loud, and everyone can see you doing that. Um, with this failure, you earn, unfortunately, because this was a big one, you earned 8 paradox.
Whoa.
This is a large club with a lot of people, and you just tried to use mind magic.
I'm learning how to play mage. I'm just full of paradox now.
What is it that you do?
Um, hmm. I don't know what to do. She's probably gonna be quite embarrassed, but like frustrated because that doesn't rarely happen to her. Um, so she'll just like make a light show out of everything.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna
Maybe
make you
she
roll
needs
for
to burn
that.
the place to the ground so nobody remembers.
Oh, you know what? Forces and forces and art, a difficulty of 2.
Okay. Let's make a big fireworks show and
I will
leave.
say again, bad consequences if you fail. Just as a warning.
Well, I don't know. It's like my best roll, so I'm pretty confident. 9. Oh wait, I got a fuck ton of paradox now.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay. 2. No. Oh wait, success. Sick.
Yeah. You're able to shoot out these lights like never before, and the crowd is going wild as they watch you just lift your hands up, and you are able to blow out all the lights. The neon lights go out, but they spark like fireworks. And then you're even able to put out your name, Tiffany, and spell it out with the sparks.
Yeah.
And a band, for some reason, not even knowing who you are, know to play one of your hit songs.
Fuck yeah. That worked out. I'll start singing.
Um, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You're able to sing this song out, and we pan away from you as this audience is now getting a glimpse of Tiffany in her new form.
Hell yeah. Tiffany
Away,
the White.
sure. Away from Tiffany, we get another individual. Currently arriving back at their home, or back at, yeah, no, back at their home, we get Kira. And we also get Scott. For some weird reason, the Tiffany song is on. It's loud, and weirdly enough, for some reason, it's a remix.
Well, that's weird. You hear that too, right? I'm not going insane?
Oh, Scott's dancing to it. He's kind of like moving his body to it.
That's right. You have a crush on her.
I just think she's super cool, man.
You have a crush on her. Stop denying it.
I just think she knows what she's doing most of the time and makes the scene, right? There's nothing wrong with that. She owns what she does. She's real, authentic. She's Tiffany.
As you
Give her
two
that.
are getting into this conversation, you do see one of your neighbors, Kira, just walking down past your car, mindlessly, without a shirt or shoes on.
Uh, that's creepy. That very much gives me cannibal neighbor vibes. Did we end up with another cannibal neighbor? She always had clothes.
I mean, no judgment.
Lots of judgment, but let's let them do their thing for now, I guess. We have alcohol and memories to forget.
Yeah. Alcohol and memories. We have to go back a few minutes ago. Let's rewind a bit. So, they were at the club. There was a bit of a thing that happened. A guy, gangbanger, Microsoft, Microsoft's word processor version of a biker gang member. That's the best way to
Wow.
describe him.
Yeah.
He came, visited the club, said he was looking for something, hunting for something. Didn't find it, left. But Kira, in their enlightenment, found out that they are not the sweet, innocent sophomore that they thought they were. There's something more, a little bit more dangerous. And Scott, in his infinite wisdom, well, didn't figure out his curse in time and realizes, oh, shit, the timer. It's been ticking and ticking. And I only have a few hours left.
Yep. It's gone downhill here. Gonna be seeing the Grim Reaper here any minute.
In
No,
fact,
no. No, you won't.
Yeah, I am. I'm
No,
gonna
you
be
won't.
dragged off to hell. It's gonna happen.
Scott, you just hear in the back of your head, oh, bestie, how I love watching you flop around and
Oh my
fail.
god.
My herald, my paladin, my fucking, what would we call you, sage, my fucking favorite
I like
mage.
Sage.
Oh, you
Yeah.
like sage? Yeah, I do. I love sage because you know what? When we're serving your spleen up in hell, I'm going to be spicing that up with sage, a little bit of basil, some thyme, some paprika.
Barbecue sauce.
You know what? No, no barbecue sauce.
Fuck.
You know what? Charcoal, barbecue charcoal though, because you know what? That will hit. Maybe some bone
Yeah,
sucking sauce
that's right.
for your
Yeah.
flesh. Anyways, how's it going? You
It's
seem to be
not
failing.
going. I am. I am. I'm a failure. I mean, I can't get any help from this one over here.
Of course
And
not. You fucked up too bad for that.
uh I wasn't given any time. I really wasn't. Like my time was cut in half and then cut in half again.
Uh huh.
And
Uh huh. Whose fault was that?
that was not my fault. It was the guy who pretty much set me on fire.
Would you like me to restart the tape?
I would. I would. Because we can see where it was not my fault if we restart the tape.
We circle back, and then he points out a screen, and the audience can see it. That like we see Scott going, "Yeah, fuck you, guy," and the guy going, "Okay," and he gets hit the first time, speeding up the timeline. We see him provoking Kira, also speeding up the timeline, and then we see him again inside the hole, provoking. And it's just a montage of like Scott putting his mouth and his foot in his mouth and getting his ass kicked every single time. And it goes like this on repeat. This is
Okay.
my favorite part.
Okay.
This is my favorite part. Oh, wait, watch him, watch him, watch him. He falls down the hole and splat. Ooh, gore. That's your brain matter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's worse than I remember.
Yeah, no one ever likes to look at their life because they have this like Hallmark version of their life, but really it's like HBO Max. Oof, I gotta go reap that service soon.
You could have edited it in different places, right? Like me
No, dude,
climbing out of the pit,
this is
and
Cinemax. We go raw
riding
here.
riding around on a motorcycle and everything. I had some nice shots of me and Tiffany on the motorcycle. I mean, there were better shots. There were better moments you could have done, except for those. I mean, that's kind of the worst of the worst, right?
Uh huh.
Not all bad.
Uh huh. Yeah, Susan, can you put my appointment for my mani pedi? Yeah, you know what? Don't even go Tuesday. This guy, he's not even gonna last long. Put it.
Oh
You know
god.
what? Put it to tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna treat myself.
Oh god.
Thank you, Susan.
Fuck.
I mean, what's so
Okay.
bad? You were
Listen,
you.
I'm not. You don't want me around forever, okay? You don't. All right. Like nobody does, right? Nobody can stand me forever, okay? You're not going to want that. You think you do now, but you don't.
Hmm.
Trust me.
Hmm. Sir,
It's true.
listen. I would tell you to go seek help. Go seek there's a therapy session for all of that, but I don't think you're gonna need it. So
I don't need therapy. I just need a way out, okay?
that's what they all say. I don't need therapy. I need a way out. Why do you think these kids take those pills?
Look, I get that. And I would happily like give somebody a taste of this shit, point to his blue flame tattoos crawl all over his body practically, like, and give them the experience of a fucking lifetime if it meant that you didn't have to spend the rest of eternity with me, right? Because I wouldn't do that to you, but you might do
Wait,
that to yourself.
wait,
I'm just trying
wait.
to be right about this.
Shut the.
Okay.
Shut up. Shut up. I smell another death.
Oh God.
Bunch of deaths. Ooh, bunch of bodies.
Yeah. See, you're working overtime. You're gonna be put up with me. No, it's not. It's
Shut
not
up.
good.
It's not me. The fuck is that? Are you fucking kidding me? She's here? Listen, okay. You know what? No, not this bitch. I let her have World War II and that whole Italian thing happening. And she was just like, okay, I'm not going to do Italian accent because apparently that's cancelable, so we're not going to do that. But I was just like, okay, fine, you can have that, but you are going to let me have Hitler, right? And she was like, yeah, I'm going to let you have Hitler. And you know what this bitch did? Do you want to? I know, that's rude. You can't call her a bitch, but she's kind of a bitch. You know what she did? Do
You're
you
going
know
to
what she
inform me in about a second. Yeah, because I'm not sure. That all sounds very kind of, yeah, lots of death.
You know what she did? Didn't even she didn't even kill Hitler. You know what she did?
It's news to me.
She gave him to the Prussian. The Prussian, Scott.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it, Scott. That's not important. The important thing is this bitch is always in my territory, and I need you. You're going to straighten this out today, Scott.
I can do that. I can
Mhm.
solve problems. I'm a problem solver.
Good.
Count on me.
You got 20 minutes to go solve it.
24 hours. I can work with that.
I
Yeah.
said 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, I heard 24 hours, but 20 minutes isn't as poetic. I'm just saying. Nobody says 20.
I'm hearing that you just want to die in 2 hours. Is what I'm hearing.
No. 24. 24, not 2. You're missing a decimal place or something.
Oh no, I
there,
didn't miss it. I didn't miss it. You got 20 minutes to go solve this problem.
Shit. 20 minutes? I mean, that's a truncated timetable. I mean, I'm pretty fantastic, but I don't know if I can move with 20 minutes. I don't. That's a lot.
Scott,
to
give me a
ask.
willpower roll, difficulty of 4.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Mhm.
Difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4.
Okay, that's not so good.
Yeah, you can't. Oh, that's right. You can't re-roll willpower.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
For
It's
the
definitely a
audience, that
failure.
was only 2 successes.
Only
That's
Failure.
what I need.
Kira, you see this in real time. As you're trying to stop this car, you see Scott's head get bashed up against the window, and then
Fuck!
him get pulled out of the car, and then just start rolling down out of the car.
What the fuck was that?
Oh! God damn it!
Come
You
on,
got
let's
Right
get
down
you
your face and
inside.
everything.
20 minutes to go solve this problem, or so help me, Scott. You don't have to worry about barbecue sauce.
Okay, just tell me, point me in a fucking direction. 20 minutes.
You're a fucking mage. Do your magic. If I can sense it,
Okay,
you can
alright.
too.
All right. Okay.
Who are you talking to?
I'm dealing with some issues that you are not helping me with, right? I'm just about to like cross over.
I just
again.
watched you get thrown into my car.
Yes, there are problems here. Okay,
I've
someone
assumed
needs to
as
die.
much.
All right, someone needs to die. Okay, and I need to figure out who. Oh God,
It's definitely
So
an
we're
Italian.
not.
Prussians. That's all I know.
It's not Prussian. It's an Italian. Pay attention, Scott.
Ah! Okay, Italians. My mistake. Very different from Prussians. We're not talking about Prussians. Okay, all right.
Okay. Well, what
Italian.
about them?
They need to
Do
die.
we need to? No, no,
Fucking shit up.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, they all need to die. Well, wait, no. Not all Italians need to die. The guy who is making my suit does not need to die. But this one, this bitch, the one that she sent over, that one has to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're giving me nothing to work with. I can't help you if you don't talk to me.
You look, okay? There's some bitch. She's Italian. She needs to die in 20 minutes, no less. Okay,
Also-
I got 20 minutes before I am dragged off to hell. Okay,
Also, you being canceled on Twitter. My bad.
fuck. What's Twitter again?
I don't know. Social media.
Why are you
Susan,
asking me
explain
about
to me.
Twitter?
Okay, listen. All right, I'm not. Look, okay. Do you understand, Kira? Like, we need to go kill someone right now. Okay. I got
Who
shit. Probably 19
Who
minutes now. Okay.
do we need to kill?
I
What
don't know.
information do we have?
Italians. Okay.
Do you just expect to go down to Olive Garden and find Italians?
Well, I mean, that's a start, perhaps, right? Do you know any Italians that need to die?
One moment, as we switch scenes, away from the two of them arguing outside of the middle of the road, we actually do go to an Olive Garden, funny enough. And we see someone sitting, a man, well, African American man, in a very immaculate suit, sitting across from another man who kind of looks a little upset that he was invited to Olive Garden for this meeting. So, okay. I really don't know about like Italian cuisine, so I just figured you would like this.
I'm honestly offended.
Okay. Well, listen. I don't know that many mafia mages. Okay, listen. It was the most inconspicuous pot. All right. The Applebee's got destroyed again. So like, what do you expect me to do?
I've literally killed people for less, and you dragged me out to here. The most stereotypical Italian place you could think of.
We we watch as this individual shrugs his shoulder, look back in the camera. Is it really my fucking fault? Turns back over to the man. Listen, all right, you're right. I'm sorry. But here's the thing, though. You won't be so mad when I tell you where you can find your target. You know, Scotty Boy, Scott Travis, the cleaner. Come on. I know where he is.
I always thought that name was stupid.
It is a stupid fucking name. So, I mean, sorry for the offense, but you can go find him. Walk over there, pew 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 with you and your little zombie friends, and then we'll let bygones be bygones.
Fine, but the price is double. Just because you've offended me. And I really would hate to have to kill you before I get paid.
You are so right. We see the man turn to the camera. Seriously, I should have just fucking hired the other Prussians. And turn back over to the man. All right. He snaps his fingers. We see two masked individuals slam down two more briefcases. Everything is in there. I
I
mean, you can
snap my
count.
fingers. Brother, come, count this. You see my
This-
brother here. He tried to betray me too. And I killed him. Turned him into my personal zombie bitch.
mm,
Don't forget that.
mm, would never, ever dream about doing something so disrespectful.
Mm. All right. The deal's accepted.
Wonderful. Also, the Thanatos, they told me to tell you because they didn't want to directly offend you and contact you directly, but they were just like, it would be amazing, honestly, it'd be amazing if you would just, provide a little bit more of your zombie resources for the cause.
Mm.
Don't shoot the
What are they
messenger.
offering in return?
Something about a crystal skull. Don't know the details. Something apparently you guys know. It's a powerful object or something.
Intriguing. Intriguing. I'll contact them later.
Wonderful. Well, I must be taking my leave because I have another meeting I have to get to. It's been great seeing you again. Um,
Did you
you
forget my
gotta.
name?
I did not forget your name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was your name again, sir? I'm so sorry.
Car Giovanni. And don't forget it next time. Remember, personal zombie bitch.
You know what? Would never, ever. Kind of like the Outcast song, forever, ever, forever, ever. That's how long I'm gonna remember it. Okay, I
Please,
promise.
please leave. So I can destroy this piece of shit, stereotypical, very annoying Italian restaurant.
We watch as these individuals, dressed up in suits and ties, dead, very much kept alive by whatever horrific magic this man is doing, and they go and they wreck this establishment. As the individual leaves, he looks at the camera. He looks back at you, the audience. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm telling this story, by the way, and sometimes you gotta allow yourself and align yourself for people you don't like. You know this. You've been to work, okay? You know Martha from accounting, the one who keeps putting fish in the fucking microwave. You have to work with her, even though fuck her for putting fish in the microwave. All right? This is just the same situation, only with zombies. We pan back.
You, eat the staff.
Gosh damn it, he's eating the stuff. Okay, we pan away from wherever the fuck is happening over at Olive Gardens, back over to Nyx. Nyx, you've are going through a lot, aren't you, love?
You're
By the
muted,
way,
by the
love,
way.
you're muted.
See, it's so traumatic that it even turned off my mic. But that would be the understatement of the century.
Um, we watch as in the background with the television on, we just hear this loud voguing music, and we also see um, Nyx working on their last project, taking out the seams, sewing, putting stuff back. They still have their sunglasses on. They're not trying to do their makeup. Behind them, we see a mannequin, not moving, but then slowly turn its head, leans forward. Honey, 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 and we keep
Henry,
watching, popping up behind you in different outfits, mind you, until finally he stops at one that is like the Marilyn Monroe white dress, wig, just holding it down as if like a steam is going up the dress. So, Nixie baby, I've been missing you. What's on your mind?
I'm going to have to put it through more filters than normal, but we're being
Turns on the
betrayed.
music. Being betrayed. He spins around and you watch as he wears the same exact outfit as you, puts on the sunglasses. Who is it, boss? Who's betraying us?
To be determined. We don't know. All we have for information is that someone is looking to do something underhanded involving separation, and all I have are red fucking strands as a clue. So, that's what this project is going to do.
You're making a dress to solve the mystery.
See, when you say it, Henry, it sounds stupid, but bear with me. And
No.
they'll.
No, I don't think it's stupid. I just am trying to understand how dressmaking solves the mystery. I'm just trying to put together I'm trying to put the strands together.
Well, speaking of strands, and they will like go to their bedroom, and it's a mobile cork board, much in the way you would have a mobile like whiteboard. It's a mobile cork board, all sorts of pictures, all sorts of red strands around. It's at this point, it's only probably like a maybe 30 minutes away from becoming a tapestry. Okay. I spent 6 hours on this night. I will spare you the details, but tell me when you need to undo an entire, be it outfit, be it conspiracy, be it system, syndicate, whatever. What's the first thing you do?
You see Henry. It is weird because you see Henry, whose face never changes. This is always the same expression. Um, but you can tell that the gears are turning, and they keep turning, and they keep turning, and then finally, we see a light bulb pop up his head. We cut the strands and make a new dress. I'm right here. I got you.
Um, Close, but before we even do that, I need.
We draw a sketch of the outfit we're putting together.
Okay, getting further away from it. You're doing good, Henry, but just bear with me on this. And they will go at the bottom, at the base, is a picture of Nyx, and they will pluck at one of the strands that goes up and pins right into a picture of Finch. First thing you do when you have to take something apart
Mm-hmm.
is find the first seam that you have to unwrap.
First,
All of this,
Mhm.
the first seam, most
Mhm.
important one. All of this, everything, it connects back to everyone somehow, either directly or indirectly, to what Finch is doing here. And now we know for sure that some of the Spitfires, and they will pluck at more of the red strands connecting Finch to the Spitfires that they know are there from last session. We know they're here.
Mm-hmm. Spitfire.
So if
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. And if we know they're here and we can't get to Finch directly, to get to that main scene, to unravel this whole fucking conspiracy, we need to get to them so we can get to him. And I know 2 ways of doing it.
Okay.
And they will pull out the card for the detective that a certain Euthanatos has history with. Scott has the Spitfire tattooed on him. That was apparently in relation to this. So it bears guessing. No, not guessing. Educated assumption that this detective is connected to the Spitfire somehow. We go through him, we find one of them, we get to Finch, and we blow this whole thing out of the fucking water. And just to be safe, in case this is a dead end, we make a calling card. And they'll gesture to the dress that is still very much rough. Like, fabric is still being pulled in, still being put together. Like, it's not even past all the basting stitches.
I'm confused, but I'm here for you. I'm here for moral support, all right? I am a mannequin.
Now, Henry, you're a friend and an assistant. Don't demean yourself.
And a mannequin. No, I'm literally a mannequin. I don't know where you and Finch don't understand this, but moral support, outfit support, maybe even makeup tutorial. One moment. And he just goes back over to your computer. Okay, guys. And you watch him clap, and he's with a full beat of makeup, and he's just going, okay, so like you want to make sure that you're hitting your waterline. That is correct.
Are you live streaming this?
Yeah, someone has to earn revenue. Shut up. No, I will not do a hot tub stream, guys. Oh my god, you guys are just so... You're really being rude. You're really being rude, okay? Anyways, I want to see you bounce for a few change. What do you mean bounce? You guys are just so weird. And he continues to apply makeup. Okay, so after that, you got to make sure you have your blush. All right? Oh wait, hold on. You just watch as he adjusts his shirt and tank top, hits the lighting a bit, and then pulls out like another board that looks exactly like yours. Okay, all right. Thank you, John, for the $20. Let me just write up here, John. Thank you for the 20 love. Okay, Eric. Oh, okay. No, I'll let him know. So, Eric says that they haven't seen Finch in the last 2 years.
Eric, who?
Hold on for a second. Eric, who are you again, Eric? Okay. He says that he's a fashion designer who works under, oh, he works under Finch. Hi!
Finch had, other fashion princes.
He was supposed to meet with him 2 weeks ago.
And Nix is like getting like into the frame and just looking at the chat.
You notice now that you look at the chat, there's no actual chat. There's no actual Twitch chat. It's just a bunch of different people chatting. And you just see a bunch of names pop up, and it's weird. It's hard for you to comprehend this. It's a mishmash of different technologies happening all at once.
That person get you banned. Okay. Right. This is interesting. Does Eric know where they were supposed to meet?
Some nightclub. It was a few weeks ago. He was going to look for some young lady. He was looking for a young lady. She disappeared. And hold on. I got this. Oh, here's the nightclub. And you watch him pull up the club owner. You met her a few hours ago. So they were supposed to meet up 2 weeks ago, but then because they missed when they were supposed to meet up 4 weeks ago, because he said he found the girl, but he hasn't contacted him back in a few weeks.
That he found her?
Yeah, he found her. And then he just never contacted him again.
What the fuck? Oh, Henry, I'm gonna have to do something stupid.
Wait. I can do... Okay, you can do something stupid, I can do something stupid. What if we do stupid stuff together?
What is your idea?
Well, okay. So this is kind of illegal magic because Finch wouldn't want me to do it. And you watch that now his personality has changed completely, and he's gotten shorter. And he almost looks like Kira.
Is that the magic, or is this a side effect of something that I'm going to be concerned about?
I don't know. But if he was supposed to go to a location, and then they didn't meet up at the location, maybe combine your thing with my thing, and then we can find out what happened. Fate
What do you need
weaving.
from me?
You
I'm sorry, what?
fate weaving. We haven't done it before, but it's fine. We can do that.
You're proposing that we use... And they kind of look to, like, the chat and all that, and they kind of look for a mute button.
My audience.
I think that if this is on the caliber of what you're suggesting,
Mhm.
this may be something best done without an audience.
Fine.
We can go back to it after we're done.
I can't just hit sound mute button. Okay, thanks. This has been great. This has been amazing. I love all of you. Okay, next time we're gonna show you how to make sigils with lipstick. Bye. It's in button. Okay, this better be good because like we could have got $400.
The fact that you're able to make such large amounts of money behind my back using a web camera does not exactly inspire the most confidence in me, but we will come to that later.
Kira does it.
Kira is... I don't care if Kira flashed his open asshole on the internet, it's not leading back to my apartment through an IP address. That, and you know, he is actually a person that is human, and most people will be okay with him. Most people aren't ready to accept you. And though
Wow.
they should be, you know how the world is. And I just
Well.
want what's best for you.
All right. You were just earlier saying that I'm more than just a mannequin, but fine. Fine, okay. Let's just get this fate weaving thing over with, because now I'm feeling attacked right now.
If I let you have the rest of the Cherry Garcia in the freezer, will that soothe this over?
I get to wear the princess dress.
You can wear it, but you will have to post it on any sort of social media, whatever. And if I find one tear in it, you are helping me redo every single stitch undone.
Fine. And you watch
Right.
as Henry grabs your dress, unweaves a lot of it, and just goes, takes the fingers out like Spider-Man, and starts reweaving the strands as if he's a spider. Okay. You weave the other half, and you just add the magic to what you're looking for. We're looking for Finch. We're also looking for Lisa, and finding out what happened at the club. Why they didn't make it.
Right. Wait, Henry, how am I supposed to do this if I don't have correspondence or mine?
What else do you have?
Well, there's matter, there's forces, there's... I might be able to do something, but I'm gonna need you to do the mental processing.
No problem, I got you.
this blows up, well, you know what? It's better to go down swinging than to just be a little bitch in the corner crying with a corkboard. And they'll get to work on it.
So, I'm going to help you with this. What you're going to roll for me is what sphere are you going to use?
So, in order for them to have a connection to Finch and Lisa, they don't have mind or spirit or correspondence, but they can do, using Matter 1 and Prime 2, they want to consecrate this dress to their pattern, at least temporarily enough to where Henry can go in and dig around in their head for whatever they need to put it in. They're basically being the well for whatever connections they need to by combining their pattern temporarily to this outfit to let Henry dig out what needs to be strung.
Okay, difficulty of 3. You can also add your dice and craft for this.
Audience, that is me giving out a sigh of relief, just so you know. Take craft. Gives us. Alright, guys, it's fine.
Just a point of interest while you're rolling this. To my guess, you now have 2 additional dice that you can use at any time. We'll call it the we'll call this the danger dice of how dangerous situations are about to get. You're welcome.
As a success.
You have 4 successes. I'm going to add Henry's dice real fast. 4 plus 8. Difficulty.
And this is where we find out Henry is an archmage.
Gotta do one more thing. He's only working with...
I'm in danger.
Okay, that had to work. So it's a little bit difficult because Henry is a fucking mannequin.
More than a mannequin, but yes.
We watch as he goes. He can't get the mind part right. It's the mind. It's hard to connect with you and connect back to them. But he's able to connect to something. He's able to connect to fate and connect to a bunch of different other patterns using your well. And he pulls at something. And you watch, Nyx, as this big red dress is formed from these webs. A large figure takes the place, grabs Henry, yanks it up, and starts to eat the plastic form that is Henry. You watch as these disembodied black arms form out of the dress. You watch as a head forms out of this ebony onyx figure, feminine. Long red hair forms down the side, and you see these burning red eyes that has little spiders weaving webs inside of them. And you see a red spider web tattooed across this face as if it's being scarred. You see the mouth, when it opens, red spiders crawl around and start to weave webs around the room. And it looks down at you, Nyx. Hello.
Press adventure. I have to admit, when Henry mentioned this wasn't exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Henry called. I answered.
So Henry's had a connection with you for some time then.
You all do. Everyone has a connection with me. One way or the other.
After a moment of processing, Nyx will suddenly just actually genuinely bow.
Ooh, this one has manners. She swirls around you. Ooh, and also this one has a little sweetness to him. What's your name there?
I've had two. I need to know if this is a situation where you need the first one, like a firstborn child, or if I can just go by the one I use.
You can go by the one you use now. This is a welcoming meeting. Nothing too formal.
Then, Madam, or however I may refer to you, I am Nyx Savant, Initiate Exemptus, and pupil of Master Finch.
Blah,
House
blah, blah,
Vertus
blah,
House.
blah. Yeah, yes, I know the titles.
Oh, thank God I don't have to go.
No. But you're interesting on its own. I've seen your work. So much potential, and you're just drawing such small designs, such basic figures. You could do so much more. You are so much more. Oh, even little Finchy couldn't compare to you. I haven't. She holds a finger up to your lips. Oh no. What happened to little Finchy and that other apprentice of his? I can't feel him.
When you say that, do you mean that they are both equal in their absence?
You watch as she just snaps, almost like she's voguing. Snaps backwards and starts ripping the sky. And you see red weaves and red webs form. She splits it open, and you're seeing different lines and different figures. I'm saying they're not here on this plane of existence. They've already crossed over. Their fate line has been snipped. Cut. Lifeline snipped. Cut. But I do see a puppet master. And I also see someone connected to you snipping their lines.
Right. Someone close to me is a traitor.
She appears behind you, her black onyx hands and clawed fingers, almost like talons, but armored, go, and they go and scratch the sides of your face. It's not painful, it's almost comforting, and she just leans over. The forest, the black forest, opened its mound and consumed them whole. The Witch King snipped their lines, snip, 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 killed them for glory, gore, and whatever else those Verbena do.
Bitch, Witch King. Because there's apparently two of them.
You know which one. Switches and switches, cattails on cattails. It's supposed to be a wolf tail. I wonder why that is.
And yet the cat and the wolf share the same form.
They share the same body. But it wasn't
share
the
the
wolf
same
that
mind.
got him. It was the cat that got him. The wolf just watched. It purrs up against you, it purrs, it moves. It plays innocence.
Then, by the Hermetic Order's standards, they need to be eliminated.
She looks at something on your desk, swirls around, picks it up. You have one. You see that she's picked up the red gauntlet.
I must confess, the urge to tinker with that, even though it's way outside the field, has been broken. What strands connect?
Follow the strands here. Follow the device. It'll lead you to the Witch King. Burn him twice.
But at what cost?
Well, there is also one more thing. When you find the Witch King, you will find angels. Where you find angels, you'll find the undead.
And they will attempt to burn the city.
Move quickly, dressmaker. Majesty of the Red Weaver. We'll meet again. She boops your nose and disappears.
Oh, Henry, if we're going to summon ancient beings beyond comprehension, can you please give me a warning that that's what we're doing?
You don't hear a thing.
They look to where the dress was originally being woven.
It's the same dress. But now you see Henry. But now with black onyx arms, armored like. His mouth is covered in this blackened armor. But he's just standing there stiff. There's no movement, no life, no energy.
Can you move at all?
And you get nothing.
Red leaf, huh? And they look to the dress. I'm going up against Witch Kings, the Undead, fucking Angels, treachery, and having to work for Tiffany. Fine. Let's have our own. And they'll start taking the dress off and putting it on themselves.
We pan away from that scene to something quickly. It moved fast. So fast that I couldn't even catch it at the time. Tiffany, you're gone. You made your performance known. And then the world stops for you. No one moves. You're back in your right mind. You don't hear anything. It's silence. No one moves. It's just you.
Hello?
Nothing.
Oh, great.
You watch
Another
as one by
3-year-old.
one, they start to point to a direction. It's the exit.
Right, I wanted to leave anyway, so that's cool. I'll
Do
just...
you walk out?
Yeah, sure.
You walk out and you find yourself falling and falling and falling and falling. And then you find yourself landing in bushes.
Uh-oh. Like an Alice in Wonderland or something.
Well, you're kind of prettier than Alice. You look at the eyes and you see Dionysus.
Baby! She'll give him a
Love. Aw. Sorry I had to do this, but I can't let you leave. You'll die if I let you leave. Your friends are fucked.
Okay. I
Uh,
mean, I'd rather be here with you than
like,
solving a bunch of shit I can't handle.
um, we see another figure, a figure um, with a white suit on, has a trail like a wedding gown trail, made of heavy lace, and they're also wearing a veil. No, Dionysus, you have to lay out the situation for her. If you stay here, you can't go back.
Ah. I mean, what's there to do here? Is it any fun?
Yeah,
Well, it must be fun. You're here.
exactly. Parties are changing everything. Yes, but if she stays here, she'll be a changeling forever. Well, a changeling goddess, I mean. Archmage, she. Come on, this is gonna bound to work anyways. What I'm saying is, you will never be human again. You will never be able to go back to Earth, and your friends, one by one, will fall if you don't go back.
Ugh. You're putting a morality test for me?
He is, I'm not. Listen, love you. We can rule this whole thing together, throw the wildest parties like we always wanted to, and also, fuck them. All right, come with me. We go off, and we do what we gotta do, like we always wanted to.
How about, first baby, why don't we, solve the problem, and then we take a well-deserved break, and I'll be
Unfortunately,
yours forever.
I can't go back. Uh, this fucker's just allowed me to. I kind of begged and pleaded him and told him that just let me have you. We go back, go to Avalon, forget all these problems. They can solve it.
So tempting. Uh, oh, damn it. What about I go back for now, and if I'm about to die, you can be my knight in shining armor, and
I,
I'll come here with you.
you just watch the man in white just go, I will allow you to explain this, seeing as you're the one who asked me for this. And they walk off. Ooh, baby, that's kind of why I called you here. There is no going back. It's a one-way trip there. Come on. Forget about them. Fuck them. Templars, Mafia mages, weird gore pills. What is this? It's not us. It's not us. We don't deal with problems. We create problems. Magic, dreams,
Yeah.
hopes, wonder, whimsy. We don't deal with shit.
We don't cause problems, we cause the party.
Okay. All right. I was more the one that caused the problems. You were the one that creates the party. But still, I mean, they killed you the last time.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. I did get murdered.
So why go back?
Okay, I'm coming with you.
As a storyteller here, if you do go with Dionysus, this is permanent.
Would Tiffany retire or something?
This would be Tiffany's exit.
Oh, hmm. Um,
Because I'm generous, I'll let you decide off stream.
okay.
I would never just force you to pick this now. Not for dramatics. So, at least for this part, we'll put a pause. We'll be right
All
back.
right.
But also, well, we'll find out Tiffany's decision on a different episode. But for right now, we'll be right back. Okay, so for the rest of you, this is your time to take a break. As you So everyone, who is everyone back in the bathroom? Everyone need a little bit more time, so we gotta apply makeup. What we gotta do? Right here, that's one person. Yep. Yo, that sounds a lot. And we're back. Thank you for that wait. Huh. Tiffany, the universe tells me that she made a choice, but I'm not gonna let you see that. That would that would be antithesis of me being petty. No, no, we watch as we look at Scott Travers.
On the
And
road, injured.
yeah, you take one superficial damage.
Oh yeah.
We also
Yeah,
watch.
He's got blood on his face. Just like, ah, God. Yeah. Picking stones out.
We also see Kira in the background as you are picking these stones out.
So why do we need to go kill the Italians again?
Don't you understand? They're behind everything that's going wrong, man.
What evidence do you have?
I was told by the people on the other side. You know, the ones watching all of this. Do you not know about them? Like, do you not think that perhaps I might know a thing or two because I've crossed over, right? They talk to me. You can't hear them. All you hear is that horrible thing in whatever
So
part of your mind
spirits
exists.
of the dead
Yes.
are telling you that we need to go kill the Italians.
Yes. Seriously. No
When
joke.
the fuck did we get back to World War II?
You know, that's a great question. And I'd like to answer it, but first we have to kill them, and then, you know, all those answers will come to light.
I need you
Okay.
both to roll for me Dex and Athletics, difficulty of 4.
I can do that. That's something Scott is good at.
So what do we get?
Success.
It's a
So-
failure from me.
So, for Scott,
Success.
success. You go and you can see it before Kira can utter the next words. You dodge bullets flying, and they go and they hit Kira's car. They spray it. The windows burst out. They hit windows of different houses. You see them go through the bushes, and you are able to tuck and roll.
Oh yeah.
Kira, on the other hand, you're struck twice as you try to get down, and you take 2 lethal damage from the shot. We watch as 3 men, 2 large canine-like animals come out of a car. We see a young woman take her hand out of the car, puts it towards the car, Malish, if you will, to help an individual out. And they wait for a Giovanni. Please. The target is right here.
Guess it wouldn't be any fun if he died of the first shot.
Yo, it's not cool.
So the one they call Scott.
She points to the one in the one who just tucked and rolled away from the car. It'd be that one, the janitor.
The janitor. A better name than the cleaner.
Kira, as you have just been struck, you watch as this woman in white floats up from the ground away from Giovanni and lands back on the car.
Are you gonna help me here, Kira, or are you gonna, you know, just stand there while they
You
shoot
saw how
you in your
useless I was in the last fight.
Like, I bring out your other side or something. I don't know, but you know, like we need some help here. And Scott is just going to pull out 2 blades, and get ready to get to work.
Okay.
About the only thing I can do is try and help you.
That's good
Try
enough.
being the keyword.
Going by, because I already have your stats in the order of operations. The first one to go up would be Scott. The second one to go would be Car Giovanni. And the third one to be up will be Kira. So, Scott, what do you do in this moment?
I'm charging these blades with the power to like drive right through the skin into the souls of these assholes.
Okay. So, for the audience, I just want to let you know, these characters can make 2 separate roles. One for their magic, and one for their other action. Non-magical. So first, roll for me the magic. What do you plan on doing? The charging of these blades.
Oh yeah, he's pouring, like, you know, he's cutting, you know, he's basically like dipping them in the blood, you know, smearing the blood on him real quick, you know, from his face and everything, and you know, he's like, you know, getting in there like that, and then he's going to basically channel both spirit and life magic into these blades to like do the opposite of that, to basically vacuum suck their life and spirit directly into them.
Okay. To imbue these things, it's going to be a difficulty of 2. Do you have any matter?
I don't.
You don't.
All life and spirit.
All life and spirit? That goes up to a difficulty of 3.
Okay. I can do that. So this is Arte and life and spirit. And this is 3. There we go.
6 successes. With that, with the successes you have, let's see, 2, 4, 6. And you have a critical on one of them. So you can add 4 more dice to attacking anything involving spirit or life.
Yes.
If it does not have a spirit or life in it, it minus 4 of those dice.
Yeah. If they're robots, then I'm in trouble. All right, I'm guessing they're not, but you know, I guess we'll find out real quick because he's going to launch right into the 2 that, or the 1 or 2 or however many he can get, and you know,
I see.
take as many of them out as possible.
Of the mind, you see the 2 individuals up front holding the Tommy guns. You see the 2 canine figures. You also see the young woman standing on top of the car, and then you see the guy who looks like the big boss in the center.
Oh. Well, I'm going to go after the most dangerous one first. If I can make a roll to determine that, I will.
That's fine. You go ahead and make your dex and melee.
Okay.
Mr. Giovanni, if you could, make for me dex and athletics. And this is just be a roll-off. There is no set difficulty. Highest one wins.
Oops. Athletics. I just add them both together, right?
Yep.
Is this on top of Arte, or is it just those 2?
No Arte, because this is not magic.
Okay. Dex. And athletics. Let's see what I did was right.
4 successes versus the critical. Mr. Giovanni.
You know, I forgot to add
yes.
the 4 dice, but
It's fine, because this is already deadly enough as it is.
Yeah.
You go and you zoom past the other 2, go straight for the boss, and you cleave him down in the center. Mr. Giovanni, you... 1 second. I gotta check something that I wrote. Got it. Can you give me a stamina roll? Roll your 4 dice for me.
Took 4 dice.
4 dice.
Like that?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the thing that kind of needed you to have, you didn't pop off. So you take 2 lethal. So what you will do on your character sheet, you will take away those 2 health dice.
Okay.
We watch the camera as Scott pierces down the 2 sword blades across Mr. Giovanni's suit. He tears a good hole into him.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Giovanni, it's your turn. What is it that you plan on doing to the janitor?
What did I write? I'm assuming he's still close range at this point. Yes.
Oh yeah, he's still close range. The blades are still slashed across from you. He hasn't moved yet.
Okay. I will grab him and use full necrotic magic.
Oh,
Just anything.
yeah. Go for me, and so there's no set difficulty. You're just gonna roll your Arte and your this is necrotic. So let me see.
Could be life and entropy.
Yeah, life and entropy. So yeah, go ahead and add those life and entropy dice with your Arte. No difficulty. Scott, you're getting hit with a bunch of
critical.
necrotic. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
How do you try to defend yourself against this necrotic damage? Because this is going to hit you for a lot.
Critical success.
Question. My first thought was to try to dodge it before they connected, but that being out of the case, I'm going to try to redirect it as much as possible back into them.
You would have to roll for me.
Okay.
Same thing.
Okay.
You would have to try to beat a 9.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pour like quintessence into this too, and I'm assuming this is spirit and life and
Yep.
Arte and all that. Okay. And Roof Avatar. So yeah, this is a decent roll.
Oh yeah, sure. Sure.
And can I re-roll?
Yes, you can. Also, Mr. Giovanni, you can also re-roll. You just need to tell me if you want to re-roll willpower or not. That will allow you to re-roll 3 dice. 3 failed dice you can re-roll.
Okay, so I just do dash V3 or exclamation V3.
You
Just
should
tell me
just
if
be
you wanna
able to
roll.
click on the little dot there.
Yeah, just click on the dot.
Click on the dot. It's just giving me emotes.
Yeah, the emote dot.
Yeah.
I am clicking it. Nothing is happening.
I think because Scott rolled already, it might be goofing it. Yeah, big rip.
Let's see. Okay, you both try it again. One more time.
Okay.
And if not, well,
Scott's finally rerolled.
if not, just hit for me exclamation point V3, and that will count as re-rolling the 3.
Okay.
That's a tie.
So that's a tie.
No, because Scott has 10 successes on his reroll, and that would make 9 from Mr. Giovanni's, correct?
No,
Or am I
Mr.
looking at
Giovanni
the
already
wrong
had
one?
9.
I mistook Scott's first roll before his reroll. That's my bad.
So, it's a tie.
Explosion.
Tell me, even or odds, both of you. Who wants even, who wants odd?
Odds.
odds. So
Woohoo!
you're able to stave off this, and you're able to poof, suck this in, send it back to him. It doesn't cause any damage, but you're able to stave off this attack. And that was Kira's turn.
The one who has no combat.
Come on, Kira.
The most I can do. Kira's gonna run up behind Scott and put a gentle hand on the back of his jacket, sort of a little bit of, emotional support. And Kira's going to try and use his life and entropy to make it so Scott can see Mr. Giovanni's weak points. Anywhere in his stance that he might be a little bit iffy, or anywhere that it seems like he might have a trick knee or a bad hip. He's basically trying to give him, I can see where the critical hits are.
That'd be a difficulty of 2. So, entropy and life plus your arete, difficulty of 2.
Yep. So that will be.
And while you're doing that, I just gotta roll one thing. Got it.
Oop, I accidentally put a difficulty of 4, my bad. That is 3 successes.
3
but-
successes. Then yeah, you are able to see these weak points. But as you give the sight to Scott, what you can see is you seeing a woman standing behind Mr. Giovanni, wearing this long black dress, long black nails, with a black veil on. And she's holding Mr. Giovanni lovingly as if this is his wife.
Oh, well, she's gonna die.
As you're doing this, another car pulls up. Give me 1 second. All 3 of you hear it. Boots hitting the ground, one by one by
Oh
one.
God.
You see smoke coming from behind this individual. It's quiet, eerily quiet. But the car, its beams are up, and it's bright. It's almost blinding to you, Scott, with your sight up. And we see a
Goddamn
figure
LED high beams.
come from behind it with 3 other figures. Boss. So, which one is our target?
It is time.
Are they? Oh. Okay.
He just looks around. The other 2 are nodding, but this guy's just like, okay, it's time to what? It's time to duel? It's time to cha-cha slide? Which one?
But the wicked will be cut from the land, and the treasures will be uprooted from it. Target the one with the blades.
Fucking I mean, sorry.
Watch your tone, or you will be smited as well.
Okay. Okay, fuck it. And he just starts firing off onto the 3 of you again, and he's missing, so you don't have to roll to dodge this, because you guys are able to move out the way. Alright, boys, we're moving. The boss man just says something about the figs and the earth. Let's do this. And since Kira was able to go, the law, you would go now, and then you would get another turn after Mr. Giovanni. You just need to tell me what you want to do.
We're gonna go ahead and use Terror of God.
Okay.
Let them feel the abject terror of being in the possession of something very unworldly.
What you're gonna roll for me is you're gonna add your prime, your life, and your arete, and that's gonna be a difficulty of 3.
All right. Sorry, I got to do math on the fly. I am not a smart man. Difficulty of 3.
Yep.
Boom. I forgot a space. My bad. Bang.
With that's a critical success. You don't even need to spend a willpower.
Critical success.
I need for the 3 of you, plus your zombies, and I will roll them for you. You all need to roll for me willpower roll, and you need 4 successes. For you, Car, you just roll the number of willpower you currently have. You took 1 willpower damage because you spent a willpower to re-roll those, so you currently have 2.
Scott thinks this is metal as hell.
Kira is not having it. Kira is saying, fuck this.
It's fine. So, the law. Give us your law, your scripture. We'll allow you. This is your moment.
Evil shall slay the wicked, and those who hate the righteous will be condemned.
Scott, you still yourself because you see yourself as a badass motherfucker, and
That's right.
this is
He's totally loving this shit.
you love this. This is metal. If you could, you would put some prog rock to this, some like drone metal. Let's go. Unfortunately, this show does not have the budget for drone metal. However, Giovanni and Marigold, the fear of God has just rained down upon you. You both see angelic lights come from this individual. A large figure with white wings, 4 of them, and a large flaming sword standing above him, and a large, loud, booming sound. You both are terrified. Your next action, you will not be able to attack him. Instead, your only actions towards the law is to run away. You could still attack Scott Travers, but you cannot attack the law this next turn. And on top of the round, we're back to Scott Travers.
All right, seeing what I saw with Kira's special sight, I'm gonna leap right past the one I just split open and redirected his dark power back into him and go right for his girlfriend and do the same to her.
The woman in white or the woman in black?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, the guy who just summoned the terror angel, not concerned about that at the moment.
Okay. So attacking the woman in white on top of the car?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. What are you doing? You're doing melee?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dex
Same
and melee.
deal. Yeah.
And I just gotta make a roll. So you go ahead and make that roll first.
Okay. That's 7. Oh, I'm gonna re-roll.
Go ahead.
That's 9.
Yeah. So, as you go, you move past the man on the that you were just putting necrotic energy in. He's too busy looking at the divine energy that just rained down upon all of you. As you swirl around him and you go for the woman in white, his girlfriend, and you slash at her legs, she gracefully falls off the truck, falls, flips around, and then dives down. But you can tell that she has a long gash on her leg. You know she has taken damage. How much damage?
Oh, yeah.
You don't know.
Connected.
Next is the law's turn.
So, seeing all this going on, this is going to get a little bit ironic. But after the admission of terror of God and the summoning of angels, what normally happens in the presence of angels? Judgment.
Oh yeah, judgment's
Oh,
happening.
It's judging time, boys.
You're spending judgment. Okay. Currently, you do not have any paradox to give them judgment. However,
Rip.
roll for me your prime and your arete. Just straight prime and arete.
What difficulty?
No difficulty.
Just straight?
Yep.
But bang it.
7? Okay. Just keep that number in mind. Mr. Car Giovanni. Oh, wait. You did magic. Did you want to do another action? Because you also have the action of attacking as well.
Oh, no, that's plenty enough.
That's plenty enough?
It's a slow start. Let the fear spread.
Gotcha. Mr. Giovanni, you were told that you would be the only one here for this job, and now there's a fucking Templar. And you know this is a Templar because you've dealt with these group before, but you've never dealt with the law. Or at least the one calling themselves the law. But you know exactly who he is.
Well, this got annoying quick. Guess I'll have to kill Scott quicker and claim this bounty. And on that, all the bodies that I keep in the trunk of my car, we raise them up and get them to surround Scott and to attack Scott.
You don't even need to roll for that. That's just a thing you can do. As we watch the trunk of this car burst open, and we see 5 bodies grip themselves and pull themselves out of the car and surround Scott. What is it that you want them to do, though?
Rip them apart.
Rip them apart. You know what? As the zombies, I got this. We'll rip them apart. We're going to do a collective roll for these guys. There's no difficulty and no paradox because they're just zombies. And they're zombies that don't have any willpower. Scott, if you will, roll for me Dex and Athletics difficulty of 3. You should be able to get this.
I can get this. That's 4.
First success is, yeah, you're able to, they're slowly slogging about and they're trying to eat you.
This is just adding to the music video in Scott's head.
Yeah.
He's in his element right now.
You're doing this and you're just like, yeah, no, I've done this before.
This
Scott
is the
Travis.
moment.
This is my moment.
That's right.
As you do this, the camera pans over slowly. And we see the woman in black. The music changes, surrounding car. And look over at the law. Look over at Giovanni. You better not be a fuck up and fuck this one up. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and play around with the big scary badman over there. Much bigger and tougher than you are with big muscles. You wouldn't want to disappoint me now, would you?
You'd rather spend eternity with one who speaks nothing but scriptures. Go ahead. Just know, Scott's head will be mounted on the front of the car.
Well, it looks like to me your head is about to be mounted about over there. You better give them both a good mounted.
Giovanni, I haven't seen your tithes lately.
The law, known only by name as a meathead.
You would rather deny the physicality of the temple of the body and revel in the dead souls of your friends and family. That is the difference between sinners like you and righteous like I. We will talk again, but after we have smited this unwilling and unclean flesh.
Oh, don't you worry, Law. I know just how to deal with your type.
We move away from those two back and forth to Kira Marigold, as you just looked up at a fucking angel and a bunch of a military guy with biblical scriptures. All of that probably is terrifying for you, isn't it?
To a certain extent, yeah. Kira's not really one to believe in God. But they are gonna try something a little ballsy.
Ooh.
I'm ready for this.
Tell me. Come on. Tell me, what do you want to do?
Kira's gonna close their eyes and reach deep into the deepest parts of themselves that they can, looking for their other half.
Okay. You want to summon them to help you in battle?
I'm willing to give them control.
Oh yeah.
Is that right? Roll for me straight arete. No difficulty.
That's gonna go wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. That is 2 successes, though.
You do this. And Scott, you can hear something snap in Kira.
I can actually hear it. Okay.
Actually, the law, you can see something like forest grow around Kira. Large and unwieldy. And I need you to make me a willpower roll. Difficulty of 3.
I don't add anything to that, just straight willpower, right?
Just straight willpower.
Roger, going.
Yeah, you're able to still yourself because this reminded you of something that you fought in the woods before, and it was terrifying. It ripped 2 platoons of yours, and it's growing around this young person.
I remember you. We meet again.
Scott, you hear someone snap. You realize it's Kira, and he's snapping his jaw. Oh, it's the Prussian bitch boy. How many years has it been? God, it's been a while. I should have killed you with the rest of them, but I took pity when you pissed yourself.
I have such sights to show you.
You know what? Let me show you what I can do. He's just gonna steal one of your willpower there, Kira.
Yep.
I need for the law to roll for me Dex and Athletics difficulty of 8.
Let's go.
Difficulty 8.
Oh,
Ooh, what did we get?
Failure.
Failure. You know, you say this, and as you do, Kira is right in front of you, face to face. Grabs you by your uniform. Hey, remember when I told you we would dance? Slams you against the other of your mercenary, the younger one. You watch as he uses you to smack you into another one, and you take, calculating this, you take 6 lethal.
Beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
As you fall to the ground, the other one, he's just like, it's just a kid, he can't be too powerful. Snaps the new kid's neck. But you heal the law for 3. So you get picked back up 3 more dots in health with the kid's death.
The fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked will be shortened. Your time will come, you feline scum.
You know what they say about cats when they find a dead body or a body about to die, right? And he orbs back over to Scott, licks the back of his neck. We eat them. And it's back to Scott's turn.
Scott's just gonna be like, you know what? He's seen the inside of Kira's mind before. It's scary. That scariness is now manifesting, and he can't. He's just gonna get. He feels. I can't see the battlefield right now, but he's going right after the target that he was going for before. Even though she jumped away, he's got some zombies around him. He's just going to cut right through them and get to her again. And if he can use any kind of spirit or life magic to do that, he will.
So you already have been imbued. You can add an extra. You can roll again to give you some extra dice.
Okay.
Order operations though. Mr. Carr Giovanni. Roll for me 1 dice. You just need to tell me if it succeeded or failed.
Succeeded.
Scott, 5 more zombies creep out from under the car, and you have 10 surrounding you.
Okay. These zombies are not mobile, so getting through them as quickly as I can to get to her is his only objective. That's his intention, and to cut her to pieces. So any way he can do that, that's what he's going to do.
Dex and melee, you tell me how many you succeeded with, plus your extra dice that you have for...
Okay. Got it. Okay, that's 7 successes. I can re-roll that because I got willpower. 1 more willpower to spare at least.
Yeah. 1 more?
That's 10 with a critical.
With a critical, you can get through the shambling masses that are forming around you to get to the young woman. Unfortunately, you don't have enough to hit her as well. She scatters back, grabs Mr. Giovanni, and they both jump up on top of the car again. But you're able to get through that mass.
Yeah.
The law.
Slashing through that mass.
It's your turn.
All focus has now been directed towards this creature of past lore. It is time for one of the Templar's favorite tools in the almighty tool set, the Holy Flamethrower. And that motherfucker is running hot.
Okay. Yeah, go... Let Let me see. Holy flamethrower. So what you can do is you're adding forces. Is there anything extra? Yeah, forces on Arate. There's no difficulty. Just go ahead and roll that for me.
Does he already have fire? If not, he would need prime.
So, Kira, you go and you watch. Because you're thinking, what the fuck is he about to do? You think it's just flames somewhere. But then you realize it's gotten hot. And I need for you to roll for me stamina.
I don't get that. Because of a flaw.
Can you tell
I
everyone
have-
what that flaw is?
I have folklore banes for fire.
Ooh.
The most I
Yeah.
might be able to do is dodge.
Well, go ahead and roll dodge for me. I'm gonna allow you to do this.
If I die because of you, Scott,
You're the one who's fighting the terror angel.
you're the one that they're trying to kill. It's only 4.
Only 4? Yeah, you take 2 lethal. You watch as the figure that was Kira, or what's his other half, took that form and is snuffed out immediately. And Kira, you feel yourself on fire.
I also need to double check something.
Yep. Also, you just hear in the back of your head, fucking, I forgot that stupid ability. And you happen to be a weak fucker. I need you to beef up or something. Take some steroids or do whatever it is meathead gospel hours doing. Can't be doing all the work here. Or kill Scott so we can get this over with.
That was the plan, but then the plague doctor and I don't even know what the fuck to call this guy showed up.
Oh, you remember that game you used to play? The one with the Space Marines, I guess you call them?
Yeah.
That's what that is. Imperium. Well, that's not what it's called, but that's basically what it is.
Fuck me.
So,
Sorry, I'm still looking for something. But
while you look
here
for
we go.
that, Car Giovanni, you're up next.
Okay. Carr clearly very annoyed. With his 10 undead. Grabs the drivers from his car. Slits their throats. Watches them die. And then raises them as greater undead. Along with the body of the fallen Templar as a greater undead.
Ooh. That's gotta be
And
some
then has
serious
them go
blasphemy
after
there.
Scott.
I will remember this, you Italian pimp.
That's
I want
gonna
you to
be.
remember, Law. This is all you are to me.
Ooh. Raising the greater undead? Go ahead and difficulty of 3 because of your think.
What am I?
I believe for you that would be entropy life. Yeah, entropy life and your arte.
You said difficulty of 3?
Yep.
Good side. 6 successes.
6 successes, yeah. You raised the other two up, and they beef up. You can't really hear what they're trying to say because it's like a gurgle and a snarl coming out of them. The law, you see behind you your fallen newbie raise up, snaps his neck back into place, and goes to fire at Scott. Scott, I need you to roll for me Dex and Athletics, difficulty of 4.
Can do this. It's just, you know what? Everyone here needs to be taught a lesson. Difficulty 4?
Difficulty 4.
Oof. Okay. That's a slight failure.
Slight failure, yeah.
3 successes, but I would like to succeed at a cost if possible.
You know what? I love when you succeed at a cost. So you're able to dodge, right? Dodge out of the way. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
And you hit something.
What do I
Scott, I need for you to roll for me your Arete, straight Arete.
Okay.
I'm going to see how bad this is.
This is 1 success.
Oh yeah, no, it's still bad. Let me stop the music for a moment. As you do this, Car, you
Yes.
look at your zombies, and they start to crumble one by one.
Yes.
And then before you hear the ground shake. First, you realize you're fighting in a suburbia where no one has come outside to check why there's a gun battle, holy hand grenades, and, well, the judgment of God outside. You would think someone in this small cul-de-sac neighborhood with like a Protestant church 2 blocks down would probably be like, oh no, the end is near. But no one has come outside. And that is when you all hear it. First you see one man shambling towards you guys. Then you see another. Car, you can smell it instantly. You smell the undead. But not just any shambling mass. You can hear the cannibals coming out. They're under none of your control.
Yes.
And there's about 40 coming out the houses. So, Car, what is it what would you like to do in this situation?
All I see is 40 bodies that I can convert.
Okay. The law. What is it that you want to do in this situation?
In general?
Yes.
Oh, it's first time, baby. Hang on, let me get my readers on here. Let's see. Oh, perfect. The law just kind of steps back and like observes this crowd of fresh targets. The mission has not changed, but the billing statement will be getting quite pumped up after this. And the quotes are beginning.
Whose end is destruction, whose God is their appetite, and whose glory is in their shame, who set their minds on earthly things. You're all meeting your maker today.
Oh, continue. Don't mind me. So, you say that verse. Law, you see them first. How long has it been since you've seen your family?
40 years?
40 years? You see him first. you see your father hit the truck and almost move it. Your angel is flickering, and then it vanishes.
I know your kind, and you will not shake me, demon.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Someone should tell him. Isn't that right, Mr. Travers?
Yeah. You know, he needs to call somebody.
Scott, in the back of your mind, you just hear, I told you just to kill the Italian. And you ripped a hole into the underworld.
You know what? I'm getting the job done. It's complicated.
It's not complicated. You just basically, there's a hole in the fucking under. I'm not cleaning this up. I'm not cleaning this up. They're not reinforcements. They're not under my control. They're not under the Italians' control, and they're definitely not under the whatever that accented fuck is over there doing.
Just let me finish the job. The Italians will be dead.
So, top it around with Kira now. Kira, what is that you want to do now that you just got burned with a holy fucking flamethrower?
Yeah, they would kind of watch as Kira, still kind of on fire, is basically running around screaming like a fucking banshee, and then just on the ground.
So that's what you do? You just fall into the ground, or?
He's dead. That was enough damage to kill him.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll resolve that.
That's what I had to go look up and make sure.
Ah, that's right. Ugh. So we see Kira fall to the ground, dead. Unfortunately for him, well, for them, well, good night, our sweet prince. We'll see you again. Well, that's not for you guys to know. You don't care. Your main target is Scott Travers. The law, you were able to succeed at taking out the monster that took out your platoon. As you watch it fall down to his death. You gain back a willpower from that, buddy.
As I watch the body fall, make a nice sign of the cross.
Ask blessed, for these sinners know not what would they do. Go with God, young one. Reject the demons.
So, you do that. Scott, it's your turn. As you watch Kira fall down, dead. Burst into flames.
Well, he's gonna say, you know, basically that he died like he lived, and then he's going to go right after his original target and cut her to pieces because he's getting shot at by greater undead, and that's not allowed. So, and he realizes there's these other figures that are entering the battle royale here, but he's got a job to do, and Scott Travers does one thing well. And that's this. He cleans up the situation. In this situation, it's getting cleaned.
Car Giovanni, as he's going to attack, what is it that you want to do?
Let's see. We don't like how close he's getting. We disperse a mist of decay all around us.
Gotcha. And the law, what is it that you want to do?
Oh no. Oh, it's stabbing time.
All of you, roll for me 10 dice.
Okay. That wasn't very good.
What a thing. 5, 6, 7. Let's go.
So who won that round?
The law.
Scott didn't.
Oh, 7 with a crit.
I got a 5, but it's critical, but it's a 5.
It's the
So
thought that
Scott
counts.
goes to go and attack this individual, but is taken back by the miss.
Yeah, that's
is-
some bad. Yeah.
And as this happens, the law spins around Giovanni and goes to slash at Scott.
Why are you attacking me?
Scott, I need you to roll for me stamina. Difficulty of 7.
Can I add anything to that?
There is nothing you can add, unfortunately, because you're still also dealing with the effects of what Mr. Giovanni just blew out. This is to keep you from dying totally in this moment.
So not anything with stamina, just straight stamina.
Straight stamina, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, that's one success. And I'd like to succeed at a cost if possible.
So you do. You succeed. You dodge this sword attack. Grab his arm. And we can hear fanfare like an RPG, Japanese RPG, like the Final Fantasy theme, as if you won this battle.
Yes!
And then we watch as Scott bursts into blue flame.
Oh God!
And he drops to the floor and is out.
Oh.
The Law and Giovanni, you both watch as this man in the blue flames.
So it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come forth and take out the wicked from among the righteous. A job well done, Italian. Let us part ways this day.
Fine.
1 second. Continue to the both of you.
I don't like what he's doing.
I do need to ask, have you anything to do with the shambling horde behind us?
No, though the scent of death lingers on them greatly. These lowlifes are cannibals. And therefore,
You both hear a laugh.
shall be treated.
I would like to observe that someone finds this caricature of life quite humorous.
You watch
Yes,
as
life is quite humorous.
the individual that you both were talking to earlier, in his immaculate suit and ties, holding on to your woman in white, Mr. Giovanni, and your young fallen compatriot. Well, kind of needed the job done, and you both did it. Congrats! You guys are amazing and wonderful and powerful and handsome-ish for one of you.
What are you doing here, monster? I thought you
Oh.
had scripture to do a study.
Yeah, you know, I was studying how burials work. And you, Car, you look and you notice that these zombies aren't really zombies anymore. That mist of death leaves them, and you feel something hollow, like puppets being moved. So, payment, you know, you guys got your payment, but there's a bit of recessioning happening. Change of plans for the both of you. I'm so sorry.
If you think
Sweet creature.
you can do what I think you're about to do, I will welcome you to try it, but I will warn you. No quarter, no mercy, and your organization will feel the wrath.
Oh. Oh, you mean those nice men over at the Templar station? Oh, go ahead and call for backup, both of you. Go ahead and make that phone call. I'll wait.
We won't need it, creature. We've been tracking you since you approached our office. We know of your ulterior motives. We are here to welcome you to hell. Ready yourself. For I looked and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
As you say this, I need for you to roll for me whatever you both have in Arate. Go ahead and roll that for me. No
Just straight?
difficulty.
He's,
Straight Arate.
Roger.
says his name is Death, and I kind of look at my skin and go, I'm not that pale, am I?
You should get more sun. It's good for you.
As you're both about to have this conversation, you just hear elevator music as you both are sitting at a desk.
Was ist los? What is this?
Hi. Hold on. I'm Michael. How are you?
Michael, is it a name of the saints? What do you find?
Oh, great. You heard of my work. Cool, cool. This makes it so much easier. Oh my god. Like, well, may his name be praised, but it's a little bit difficult when people get here, they kind of get upset and they're like, they don't know who I am either. It's really, you summoned me once. That was a little weird. Well, you summoned like the avatar-like form of me, but they got me doing paperwork. I used to have like a flaming sword. It's you don't have to worry about it. Hi. You're here. Afterlife, or at least the waiting room of the afterlife.
Purgatory. For a man of my stature. Have you not seen my work? You were there.
Yeah.
Shut up, Will. You're more annoying than the talking puppet over here.
Okay, alright.
Your people lives off pasta. Do not come at me with your quibbly little lines.
Okay. I'd see that, yes, it's difficult when people hear this. We reviewed both of your work, and, listen, quoting Bible verse while you burn down villages is not, upper room material. There were children in those huts. There, my guy.
They weren't baptized. It did not count.
Okay, you know what? You're not my problem. After this, he just hands you both like folders and a brochure. Off you guys go. You can reincarnate. You can go back here. You can do whatever it is you want. I have a situation I have to go take care of. Okay, because there was 2 more that was supposed to be here, and they're not here.
And whose fault is that? Maybe the one who sent us here, without all the details.
Oh yeah, that. Funny story. Someone let out an eldritch horror in the form of a mage. Well, we have contingency plans to fixing that. We've done it the last time. Oh no, I have to go talk to Fate. I don't want to talk to Fate. No one wants to talk to Fate. Not even the big man wants to talk to Fate, because Fate is such an annoying asshole and Karma's a bitch. Anyways, so yeah, drinks are outside. Go talk to Miss Kara. She's a nice black lady behind the counter. She has your IDs and everything to go to the next place that you need to go, and then you should be all set.
Herr Michael, my work is not done. I must kill this minion of Satan who is unleashing his hordes on the earth. I don't think you understand.
Yeah. You know what? Go to our angel department and see what they can do.
Yeah, I'll do this. Giovanni, where will you go? Will you join me in righteousness, or will you wallow back with your beast in spaghetti sauce?
Actually, Giovanni, we have a different place we gotta send you. Not to hell, but your family's currently bringing you back as a kindred, as a vampire. Good luck with that.
I'll just kill him again. Like I
Apparently
did
that's what your
before.
family does. Yeah, it's kind of like what your family does all
Yes.
the time. They bring you back like you know how that works.
Yes, they're fucking annoying. I'll just kill him again. Expect them soon.
Well, good luck. Good luck to the both of you. Please don't come back to my office. I would say it's a pleasure,
And-
but I would rather not see you two here.
And please don't come down to Earth because we will kill you.
I would like to see you try.
These
Bye
will
now.
fall away into eternal punishment, and the righteous into eternal life. Goodbye, dear Michael.
Have fun with that. Woof. We watch as the two walk out of the office. We see a man in a blue velvet suit walk past the law, and Giovanni sits down. So, they let out another one? Apparently, Dionysus wasn't enough. They had to let out the worst one. No, not him. Oof, no, not him. If that was the case, they would have sent the law over there to deal with that. No, different thing. Also, I don't know this much, but is Cthulhu a real thing? No, not real. That's just the mad ramblings of a racist who is afraid that he's gay. Look, we don't talk about him. The thing is, you were asking what happened to the other two? Yeah, their bodies are missing. Funny you should ask. And that is where we end tonight's episode of Neon Gore episode 13, The Neon Gore. Thank you all for watching. All the carnage and all the death. I'm gonna let this this music keep playing, and I'm gonna get my other people here. I just want to say also, thank you to our guests that has come on and killed my players. We love you for it.
Happy to kill him.
We died doing what we love, causing chaos.
You did. Also, let me see if I can let me get Tiff, because I know, is Tiffany still around? Let me see. Yeah, she's here. Let me get you somewhere. Ooh, that's the overlay. We're not trying to touch the overlay. You know what? You can have my spot. You can have my spot. So, thank you guys for being here. All of you have been amazing. Where's the law? Where do you go? There he is. Okay. I lost both of you for a moment.
The splendid climactic ending.
Well, you don't know what happened to Scott and Kira, because no one knows. So we'll resolve all three different things later in the next episode.
That minute of me hearing, you don't have matter so it's worse. Oh, if only someone who's one of their main things is matter was there.
Right. Exactly.
So, where can we find, first, Cara Giovanni, introduce yourself and where can we find you at?
Hello. Shadow Maidens. You can find me on Twitter at Shadow Maidens with a 0 for the O. Because I was too slow to get that. The normal handle. You can find me on Twitch at Shadow Maidens, and you can find me on YouTube at Shadow Maidens.
Give me 1 second, let me make sure that they can hear you guys. Okay, so, Shadowmains. Find them at Shadowmains on everything, Twitter, Twitch,
Yep. Shadowmains on everything, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.
and YouTube, right. The Law, introduce yourself and everywhere we can find you at.
I normally just go by Solid as Snake because I'm a stupid meme head. You can find me mainly on Instagram with the rest of my links at Confused Cameraman. Thanks for having me, guys. This was fantastic. You're all very, very fun. This has been very awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, this was enjoyable.
Chair is very squeaky.
So these two, I will say, are the reason why we have this show even going on in the first place. They were the ones who encouraged me, especially with all this crew as well and the cast, encouraged me to do all of this, and even helped get other people to get me the resources to even do this. So, yeah. Also hit Tiffany because like I'm starting to tear up just a little bit, and you know, Mama didn't raise no bitch, so you're not gonna see that, but you're gonna see Tiffany's face. Tiffany can do the emotions for me. Toxic masculinity, everyone. Anyways, yeah, I appreciate it. So, if I don't know how happy, nervous, and I almost threw up when I was just like, yeah, getting these two amazing people to do this episode. Nervous.
You guys did so good.
You two are great. Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed your performance. It's good.
It was amazing.
The next person we're bullying is the poor internet, Cox Internet, that handles your internet speed.
That is
Yeah.
also true
I'm
because
gonna get you an upgraded plan. I will work on this.
we are already on an upgraded plan, and we're gonna have to keep upgrading because their stuff is bad. It doesn't matter how many times you upgrade; it's still bad.
I will Karen so hard.
So, thank you guys again. Next week, we will have our other castmate back who will also be dealing with the fallout of this happening. Possible new characters, possible new stuff, maybe some reveals about what the Neon Gore is. Or maybe they just found out what the Neon Gore is. So, thank you guys for watching. Mad props to all of you. Mad props to all the people who followed and started watching. It's been a great few weeks. We have, I want to say 2 more episodes left.
Ooh.
2-3 more episodes.
Something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, 2 more episodes until the season finale. So we'll be ending on a cliffhanger in that episode. We're already in on another cliffhanger. Also,
Oh yeah.
telling you guys again, we have 2 more shows. Keep saying 2. We have 4 more shows coming up. 4 or 5? I think it's 5.
Whoa.
I think it's 5. I gotta go back and check.
A lot.
We got a lot of shows coming back up. So, thank you. Keep that lock. What is coming up next soon is the Project Magical HBCU, which you guys are now being told is off the vine. And we've been having promos on Twitter. We will be making a big announcement next week about the cast of Off the Vine and a little bit about what's going to be taking place. So it's, think Harry Potter on a historically black university. It's going to be a lot better than Harry Potter, with a lot more swag. We have a vampire game coming up, I believe, at the end of this month. We have a Deviant game coming in about, next month, I believe?
So the Deviant game is still kind of on pause, sadly, because my move just keeps getting moved around because of complications. So hopefully by the end of September I'll be able to actually start. But we should start seeing session zeros and stuff like that popping up here soon.
Okay, so we got that coming soon. We have a Magical Boy show coming soon. And then we also have 2 more other shows that are not ttrpgs, but more like talk shows, also being added to it as well. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. And also, again, another final round of applause for our guests for tonight. You guys have been amazing and awesome. But we'll be back again next week, same time as always. Keep it locked. This is the Neon Gore Chronicles on Channel Crow. And remember, the law, give us a verse to close us out.
Oh sure. Let's see. We'll get the super spoopy one.
And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
So what happened to Scott? Anyways, thank you for watching. Night.